Good morning. Good morning to each of you. I am Dr. Corrine Johnson, and I would like to welcome each of you on this morning to Grace for Today 5 minute devotions. And on this morning, our subject is going to be Jesus knows your name. And our key scripture is going to be coming from Luke 19, verse 5. And it says, Jesus looked up at Zacchaeus and called him by name. Zacchaeus, he said. And so when we study the Bible, we see in Luke chapter 19 and 5 that there was a man by the name of Zacchaeus. And he had been ridiculed and rejected his entire life. First of all, he was ridiculed for his appearance, and he was rejected because of his appearance and for his sinful ways. But Jesus called him by name. And so, can you imagine the shock that Zacchaeus must have felt? You know, how did Jesus know my name? I'm sure is, what he was asking himself. Well, I want to let you know on this morning that God knows your name too. He knows where you are. He knows what you're going through, why you're going through it, and how you feel about it. He knows you better than you know yourself. He cares about all of us personally. So the name Zacchaeus means pure one, which is surprising, right? Given that he was a corrupt government official. So, as a tax collector, he gathered more taxes than Rome required. So he got rich off of the excess. So Zacchaeus was a Jew working for Rome. He was actually taking advantage of his own people. So in the Gospels, tax collectors were often grouped with sinners. So in calling Zacchaeus by name, Jesus was basically saying, hey, poor one, I'm coming to your house today. So Jesus was affirming the potential that he saw in Zacchaeus. And a lot of us may be afraid to get close to Jesus because you think that he's going to scold you for everything that you've done wrong, but that's not true. Jesus wants to affirm you just as he did with Zacchaeus. Jesus wants you to know how much he loves you. Consider this morning. When Jesus died on the cross, he stretched out his arms and the soldiers put nails through his hands. The scars on his hands are a sign of God's unthinkable, unfathomable, everlasting love that he has for us. That's how much he loves us. And so on this morning, no matter where you are in your life, no matter what you're going through, why you're going through it, Jesus cares. And he wants you to bring every burden. Don't worry about what people are thinking about what you're going through because they picked at Zacchaeus, they ridiculed him because he was short in stature and they felt like he was a sinful man. And so don't worry about what people are saying about what you're going through. You bring those heavy burdens to God because he's the lifter. We were not designed to carry burdens. We were designed to exchange burdens, give the heavy load to Jesus, and in turn, he'll give us hope. He'll give us peace. And so on this morning, let me encourage you to know that Jesus knows your name. Even in the midst of whatever difficult situation that you're in, not only does he know you, but he's calling you to him and he's affirming the potential that he sees on the inside of you. And so on this morning, thank you all so much for tuning in and joining with me for Grace for Today 5-minute devotions. And it is my prayer that you will go forth on today and have a blessed day. God bless you.